Replacing the carburetor on the snowblower. This should be the same for almost any small motor engine machine. Now already missing a screw here, and here is just a cover that covers up the carburetor. And gotta take out these two. These are actually screws. These two Phillips screws are attached to the body of the carb using a mounting plate that is behind the red shield. Next is to remove the choke knob. Just pull it out straight. You might have to use a screwdriver to pry it out. Mine's been off a few times, so it came out fairly easy. And now it's just going to be a wire attached to the red cover, which goes to the switch under the carb. That goes into the key switch. I just left mine in place, but you can unhook it if you like. Just a screw on. Next is the two bolts that hook up the intake to the engine. Mine are two large Phillips heads. This is just some duct tape I used to seal up my manifold to the carb because I had a torn gasket. So the next thing we got to do is slide off the clamp onto the fuel hose that's attached to the carb, and the throttle lever, which is a metal rod which connects to the governor, and it goes to the throttle plate lever which sits on top into a hole, and just remember which hole yours goes into. Once the two screws / bolts are removed, it'll just hang there. Now I'm just going to use my large vice grips and slide the clamp down away from the carb on the fuel hose. And using a long nose plier, I'm just going to slide off the fuel hose off the fuel port from the carb. And to not forget to just pull off the primer tube. And then just unhook the throttle lever. It's the stiff wire coming from the governor. And just unhook it from the top of the throttle lever. I'm just going to remove the intake tube. Add some tape here because I ruined my gasket. Just to make sure no air was leaking in. Not sure if I really needed it. These dogs are barking in the background. It's just two Phillips screws holding it in with nuts on the other side. I've taken apart this before, so they're unthreading fairly easy. And that There's a gasket here, so just, as you can see, my gasket was torn in half. And this is the carb removed. Just remember which hole you used for the governor arm. This is your throttle plate, your choke lever, which is your air intake from this side. Thanks for watching. The next video will be about me installing a new Chinese clone carb from eBay.